Hi everyone, my name is Maria and I'm at my sister's house giving her this gift that took a long time in the making to actually finish. And we have now driven to her house a couple hours away and presented her with her inspirational junk journal. I call it a junk journal very lightly because it is not junk. These precious pages are actually memories that she will definitely appreciate and recognize as being part of our family, our mother's prayer books, family photos, just beautiful, beautiful memories, all tucked away in my first journal. So this was from my mother's prayer book. And my sister, like I said, will recognize the significance of every page. This is her, what I like to refer to as go-to Saint Faustina. And it's her patron saint that she relies on in times of need. The second page here with the butterfly charm has a little pocket with a DigiKit I got online, and I'm so sorry. I'll try to list below where I actually downloaded it from. And this is a ledger from my parents' bookkeeping days, and something that my mother wrote in her little prayer book. I know my sister Juliet will appreciate Mom's beautiful handwriting on her ledger. Did some little half pages with sari silk. All the sewing you see in this journal is actually done with my sister Juliet's sewing machine that she gifted me. She had her husband Sal bring it all the way to me so that I could play with paper for the first time. I had never sewn anything on paper before. This is also a prayer card that I ghosted from my mother's little, we call it the blue book. This is a little bit of tatting from my mom's beautiful hanky that us kids always played with. And each page has little hidden secrets, pockets. I want my sister to be able to actually tuck in her favorite things, journal in here. Here's a family photo of my sister and her husband and our children, my 3 children and her daughter. So her daughter and my son are only 4 days apart. They grew up more like brother and sister. And in this journal, there are the mysteries of the Holy Rosary, which my sister Juliet tries to say every day. So they're tucked away in pockets. All the sewing is from the thread that my sister gifted me along with that beautiful sewing machine. And the center of the signature I made with my mother's graduation picture, my beautiful mama. She is now in a wonderful home. We had her with us for years, and she was getting too forgetful, and I was worried at night, so we found her a private care home where she is just flourishing. This is another of the mysteries of the Holy Rosary, another family photo, some sari silk that I got on Etsy, some more embellished prayer cards for my mother's blue book, And then a space here for journaling. All sewn. Some pages have lace. Here's a banner that can be used as a tuck spot. There's our Michael and Rachel, 4 days apart. They always celebrate their birthdays together. They're in their 30s now. This is what we call the Mary page. I put one in each of these books I made for family members. Now this is going to be really, really precious for my sister Juliet. She's always wanted my mother's ID that we have kept in the family. And this is my eldest sister and her husband Bill tucked in there. But my grandmother's picture in there is going to be very significant to my sister Juliet because she's always asked me about it. We've got a little, you know, paper clip that I've embellished that you can clip anything you want actually into this book. And this is really special for Juliet because I went ahead and gifted her the actual, it was really a transportation card. My Nana Mena, as we called her, never drove, but she did have an ID. And my sister Juliet can now keep it with her. And this is my mother decorating at Christmas, as she always did. And my husband actually lived across the street and had helped her, I think, with her Christmas decorations back in the 80s. Let's see what else. We've got little clusters. And forgive me, I've never made an actual recording before with audio. This is something that Juliet sent my husband and I when we were caring for my mother at home, just asking the Lord to guide us. And here is my sister and her best friend who volunteers with the cloistered nuns, and they remember my mother and my son in their prayers at Mass every day. So that's a little thank you. Just more writing space here. And the last of the Rosary Mysteries on another ghost page from my mother's prayer book. A lot of sewing, lace, and last but not least, the sewing machine symbolized here for my sister, who is a seamstress. She even sewed her daughter's prom dress, I believe. She made a lot of clothing for my family and I. This is my mother and my mother-in-law. So my sister Juliet's gonna love these little tucks of, once again, just family photos. Michael and Rachel at a birthday. And myself, my sister, and her very good friend, all of us expecting at the same time. My sister will remember that picture for sure. So everything's tucked away in a little memory book. Lots of trim, pom-pom trim. All these lace and fabrics I did purchase at Hobby Lobby. So they were readily available. I made her a little charm with just little significant, she loves kitty cats, and just coordinated colors, some layering, and the Divine Mercy on the front, because that is also one of my sister's favorite go-tos, to pray for all our good intentions. And that's it. I was going to mail it to her originally in a golf ball box that my husband gave me, which was the right size, and decided to go ahead and line it, as you see, decorate it. This is some collage paper I made. We've got our children on it. Here's Michael and Rachel again on my collage paper. I tucked the book in here. Fabric from Hobby Lobby. Little flower cluster I made. Little lace on the back. And it is attached with a crocodile. Little eyelets. And lined with the collaging paper that I made. So I did present it to her last night for the first time. She has seen her book, and it is made with love, and I do believe she may have cried a little bit. Tears of happiness. She says it's a treasure, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. Thank you for watching, and I'll sign off now.